All right, y'all. Look, it is 3:08 p.m. All right, we're streaming. We're live right now on twitch.tv/Heemwick. Pray for the people in Florida, man. I actually had no idea that there was a hurricane going on because I don't watch the news. So that's why we're watching the news today, man. We're watching the news today. I was watching an Afro Senju video and he was talking about it, and a couple other people were saying something about the hurricane going on, and yeah, man, it seems like pretty crazy. So I hope that everybody's okay. I have family that live like on the shore, so not the shore of Florida, but on the shore. So I mean, we've experienced some hurricanes and things like that, and I've seen the damage firsthand that can happen during a hurricane. Um, it also seems like a lot of yeah, I have been hearing stories about people who aren't taking this seriously. I've seen a couple TikToks. I don't know if y'all seen Step Up. Hold on. Let me see. Step Up rain scene. Okay. I'm sure you know what this is about. I seen a TikTok of somebody and their house was flooded. Like the living room floor was actually flooded. And they decided to recreate this scene from this movie. Um yeah, so I mean people like really are not taking it as seriously as they probably should, but I just hope everybody's safe, man. We're just gonna get straight into this video, though.
A lot more to tell you about, including deteriorating conditions across the great state of Florida.
Holy shit, bro. This ain't even AI, dog. Wow, bro. They gave him the enhancements on his whole head. Maybe he just dyed this shit black. He got the fake. I don't even know what to call this, bro. This, holy shit. And then they drew in his eyebrows. He got some makeup on. Dog. Wow. This guy can't even be real. Let me chill out.
As Milton makes landfall, we're talking about powerful winds and waves slamming the Florida coast. First the Gulf, now eventually the Atlantic.
I'm sorry. Is this AI?
Fox weather correspondent Robert Ray is live in Bradenton, Florida, which I'm not so sure if the eye didn't cruise right over you at some point there, Robert.
Yeah, Kevin, Janice, everyone watching. We actually moved from Bradenton, where we took over 100-mile-an-hour winds. We're in Tampa now, guys, and this is, look at this. This is a partial building collapse here in downtown Tampa. It is.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, what? That's crazy, bro. A whole building collapse is insane. Well, part of a building. What's also crazy is that they really got people out here in the field. Like, they will make you go out here in this hurricane and grab your little mic and just stand there and talk. It's crazy.
It's raining and it's gusty winds still. And gosh, I don't know if we had this video that we just sent in from our journey. It was harrowing to say the least, unfortunately. Looking at I-75 and other roadways full of debris and metal structures and trees down and power lines and then flooded out roadways. Look, we tried to get to Tropicana Field where that roof came off, where the Rays stay and where all those utility workers were going to stay, and we could not get there. That's why we came back to Tampa here tonight.
Yo, this actually reminds me. I don't even think it was a hurricane, right? It was just a really bad storm. I was driving home one day. I think this is it was a couple years ago, like maybe 2 or 3. And I was driving home and like I had to swim my car through shit like this, bro. Like it was probably, the water's probably up to like here. Or maybe it was the same level because this is like a SUV. Like this is like a truck. So it's probably the same level, but yo, just trying to get my car through this was actually insane. Like there were cars in the middle of the road just turned off. Like let's say this is the highway, it's a 3-lane. There was a car right here in the middle, turned off. Car right here to the side, turned off. Car right here to the side, car all the way up here. I'm telling you, I got to swim through these cars on my way home. And let me tell you, I was making it home. I don't give a fuck. I was making it home. I don't care if I had to get an oar and you know what I'm saying, roll my shit. I was getting home.
We got about a few miles out, and suddenly the water came rushing in, and we had to get our vehicles out of there very fast. It got very dangerous. I'm glad we made it out okay on that. We've had multiple moments here throughout the night. We had a tree on West Bradenton fall during our reporting on our vehicles. Everybody's okay. We had surge come in, and then we went into Bradenton and took the 100-mile-an-hour plus winds. And what you see here in downtown Tampa is indicative of what we will likely see all around the region when the sun does come up, unfortunately. And that is structures that were compromised, have collapsed. We have wind damage everywhere. I can't even explain to you what it was like on I-75 trying to get here into Tampa. I mean, every single time we were driving, we had to slow down, slam on the brakes, go through trees that were on the interstate. The interstate's a total mess, and all the ancillary roads as well. And we are, again, seeing that flooding, unfortunately. Neighborhoods that were underwater that we just saw trying to get to Tropicana Field, and that is just not a good thing. It is the dark of night here. The rain continues to fall with these gusty winds in downtown Tampa, and daybreak will likely bring catastrophic scenarios. Unfortunately, we have casualties at this point. Too early to tell how many. We'll let officials work through that, and then first responders will be out when the sun comes up, and they can get out doing the amazing work that those men and women do from the sky and here on the ground. Meanwhile, the back end of this storm, gosh, it's really it's just relentless still, as we just heard the report from Haley.
Oh man, what the fuck? I guess this is because this is like the eye, right? This is the severe parts. Damn, Winter Haven, they getting beatboxed right here. Orlando finna hold that hole soon too. Yeah, but I guess this is the back end, so they usually come in during the aftermath, which makes the most sense. If you're gonna report on something that happened, you would usually go afterwards. Like that only makes sense. What am I saying?
Wow, and that is what you get. You know, this has happened a few times today where people just decide to scare the daylights out of us. That's a vehicle that went by with a huge horn. Don't scare anyone. Got a little stress disorder going here, guys. Back to you.
Well, listen, it's certainly understandable, my friend. It is tough work. I've been out.
I just can't with this nigga, bro. Holy shit. You know who he looked like? He looked like a character from that one show. Lazy Town. Come on, bruh. Not just seeing this shit. I just seen a video about this shit in the thing. God, bruh. I wonder where this girl is now. God, bruh.
Out there when it's dark and you're dodging not just the elements, but you just can't see what's happening around you sometimes. Before we let you go for this particular segment, though, Robert, I'm not sure if your camera operator can sort of pan about. Can you just sort of walk us through what you're seeing around you? I mean, it looks awful from this vantage point.
Yeah, we can, Kevin. In fact, Lloyd offered amazing.
Look at him. He said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can, Kevin. In fact, Lloyd offered amazing job. This team has just been remarkable. And in fact, Kevin, I want to show you this. Lloyd, and the lens is going to get wet, but Lloyd, train the camera up there to the buildings. At one point tonight, power did get lost here in Tampa, and you see all those alarms going off, the lights flickering in the building, and he's got to try to, get that lens cleaned off. But look at the rain just coming down here still, and the debris and the bricks that are on the street, unfortunately.
Yo, how long is this red light, though?
Here. All over the place, and you zigzag through the streets of Tampa, and you just see debris from vegetation, trees that are down, alarms that are flashing. Lloyd, show them that right down here, down the street, and you see those lights just flickering. And that is what we're seeing all over the place. It's dangerous right now out there. I mean, we had a moment as we were coming into Tampa where we couldn't see a darn thing. We had to slam on the brakes, and there was a part of a structure. I don't know whether it was a home or a business, but we almost went right into it. And thank God we saw it and stopped and went around it. But look at this wind just whipping through the streets of downtown Tampa right now. It's relentless, and this is the back end of this storm. It's expected, but nonetheless not good. And let me also say this. You know, when you think of these tropical systems, you think of humidity, right?
Yeah.
It's cold right now. It's a cold rain, and it's a cold temperature coming through here in Tampa, guys. What a scene, and what a...
With 100-mile-per-hour winds, I would only assume. Not gonna lie. But are these cars, like, parked or something? Like, I don't...
Hurricane season thus far. For anyone that thought that this was going to be a dud a month ago when we had that lull in the peak of the hurricane season, think again, because this is an historic moment, and the aftermath is not going to be good in the days to come.
Damn.
Robert, we're just learning that the flash flood emergency for Tampa has expired, but it's been replaced by a flash flood warning. So we did have an emergency, meaning that catastrophic flooding is occurring. Now it's a warning. Doesn't mean you're out of the woods. Now, that structure that we saw, the rubble, what was that, with all the bricks?
Yeah, Lloyd, take a look up. Let's show them what this building is. It looks to be one of the older buildings here in Tampa. You see, I mean, by my guess, somewhere between the 1930s and maybe 60s. And the top of the structure, if you could see.
You know, I never really thought about that, how old, like, actual buildings are. He said 1930s, and that's probably accurate. But, damn, is that an old-ass building?
That's where all the brick has fallen, and the debris on here. I mean, clearly it was probably in a compromised state already, unfortunately. But this is a lot of brick mess here, and I just can't imagine. I don't know what time this happened, but I'm guessing it happened probably 3-4 hours ago when the winds were just raging. When we were, taking those wind gusts in Bradenton and. My God, that wind brought me to my knees, and that is a situation you just never want to be in. But look, I'm glad we brought those images, and we're bringing these images right now because this just shows the fury of the system, and it also will help first responders if they're watching this know what they're up against when.
Damn, bro, this is all this building, bro. That is crazy.
They make it out here when the sun comes up, guys.
Yeoman's work by Robert and Lloyd and the rest of our team out there. Obviously, we want you all.
His lips aren't even moving.
Guys.
Yeoman's work by Robert and Lloyd and the rest of our team out there. Obviously, we want you all to be safe. Thank you very much. We'll get back to you a little bit later on.
Yeah, no, that nigga's not real, bro. He might actually be AI. He might be a robot. Honestly, that nigga's a reptilian. You heard it here, man. You heard it here first. Remember, I've never been suicidal, so if I end up disappearing, just know I was right. That's the video, though, man. In all seriousness, I know I make my jokey jokes, but I'm praying, man. Pray for everybody in Florida right now, man. If you're anywhere near this storm, bro, be safe. Hopefully, anybody that could have evacuated has evacuated already. I just want to see the graph a little bit. This graph. This is like. Is this inverted? Cause it's this side right here, or is it like the left bottom of Florida? I don't know, man, but I know Florida's like it's like prone to like storms, so like they kind of expect things like this to happen, but still it's like crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like look at this building, bro. This is like real ass damage from a actual real life storm. Like this is just real life. This is just nature, bro. Like this is just nature. Niggas be like fucking hurricane, boom, the whole town is collapsed. Yeah, man. I just hope everybody's safe and stuff like that, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But shit. I'm just wondering like. After everything is said and done, bro, like how much damages are really gonna have to be accounted for. He did say it was already a few casualties, man, which is actually crazy. Rest in peace to those people, man. Wow. I don't know. I never really expect something like this to take lives, you know, unless it's like really severe. And what's kind of crazy is I haven't even heard of anybody really taking this seriously. Like, it just hasn't even been brought to my attention like that, other than through like meme TikToks, like, which is crazy, bro. Like, everybody's just joking about it. And people really, that's just kind of how we live. Like, people don't take anything really that seriously in this generation or in this current day. But I hope everybody's okay, bro. It's actually crazy. I'm thinking, like, if you were to move to Florida, like, I'm sure, like, you expect these things, especially during the hurricane season, but, like, is there anywhere safe? Like, is there anywhere that you can stay and live in Florida that is going to be safe from hurricanes? Because I know it's, like, completely surrounded by water damn near, so I don't know. But that's the video, bro. If you like the video, man. If y'all like the vibe, subscribe. At issues.tm_on Instagram, issues.world.com, and go get y'all some fire pieces. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.